Resume recording too. Resume recording too. I'm so sorry. Thanks for that, Flo. All right, let me start over. Let me see everything I said again. Let me start over. All right, y'all. This is our new version that is coming out. The new version is coming out. Most of you, well, majority of you have version 1 right now, which, you know, we are killing it with version 1 on gold and indices. US 30, NAS 100, SPX 500, US 500. So version 1 is going to be strictly, I'm going to say, used on indices and gold, because it's really working, really working fine. But this one, I don't know why it's doing this right here. But this version here, let me show you how it is right now. But I got in, I sent to my developer, I sent to him, and he'll have it done tomorrow. One thing that I want it changed. Right now, what it does is, how it looks is we have, this is the inputs right here. All right, it's the inputs. What it does, it uses price cross entries, or it uses MA cross entries. All right, but then we have the trend filter. And let me explain to y'all what this is. Price cross entries and then MA cross entries. I wanted both of these because let people decide what they wanted to do. Price cross means whenever price crosses your MA, it takes that trade. So if I'm looking right here, price cross entry.
We're closed, boss. You in for delivery? Are you picking up a delivery?
And my let me mute everybody. And my trigger is the 50. And again, on all the MAs, you can select what MAs you want. You can select what MAs you want to use. So all this is selectable. I like the 200, 50, 20, 21, and 13, all exponential. I like those. How it works is, if I'm using price cross entry, I got it set to true or false. True means that I'm using the 200 as my major. Well, let me show you that again. I'm using the 200 as my major trend. The trend filter, true, trend MA 200. So that determines the trend that I'm in. That lets you know what trend I'm doing. Okay, everybody got that? If I can change this to just a 50 and have this some other MAs, but the 200, you know, it's pretty much what the banks go by. I'm using the 200 as my trend. So I'm gonna leave this always showing you. You will be able to select whatever MA you want. If you change it here, then you know you want to change it on your chart so you can see it. I like the 200 exponential. So what that means is, with price cross entries, what that is if price is below the 200, it's only going to take sales below the 200. It's only going to take buys above the 200. All right. Now, how it does right now is it takes that and it uses the cross of my moving average, of my moving averages. All right. So if I'm below the 200 right now, I'm sorry, not the cross of it, price entry. If I'm below the 200, it's going to take sales every time price touches the 50. Now, the good thing about this is you see it touches a lot. You think it's going to be entering the next. No, what it does is we have, where is it? You move stuff around. I got to find max concurrent trades at a time. I got it set for 2. You can put, 5, 10, 15, 20 if you want. What that means is when it opens a trade, the maximum number it'll enter is that number you have. So if you want 5 positions open, you'll put 5. And every time price crosses for a sale, it'll open 5 trades. Now, let me explain how that works. Let's say this is current time right here. We got current time right here. Oh, I don't like that red. Hold on, I got to change that. It's my new template. All right, let's say this is current time right here. You got below the 200, so price must cross the 50. Well, it has to touch the 50 first. So we're nowhere here, so nowhere here, nowhere here, nowhere here. Okay, right here, price breached the 50. Then it came back down. As soon with where it says right here, where we have right here, use price cross entries true. That means as soon as price goes up and comes back down across the 50, it will immediately enter that trade. Not on candle close, because as you can see, what happens on candle close a lot. It came down, and then as soon as that candle closed, went right back up. Now you're negative. Now, what it does, it will open this trade on candle immediate. which means as soon as price comes back across, it opens up. So immediately goes down. That's 90 some pips there. But with this EA, what I'm doing is I'm going for 10 to 15 to 20 pips at a time because I have it on every pair. You can do what you want to do. I'm going for the guaranteed 10 to, well, I'm gonna say guaranteed, but no, 10 to 15 pips. So that price came in. Now how it works is price will come down. Say I got a 10 pip take profit. It hits my 10 pips right here. And then we know on the hour time frame, this candle can go back and up, cross this thing 100 times during that hour, retracing, right? What happens if it hit my 10 pips, it took me out the trade. Then price goes right back up, back down. What does it do? It enters right back again. Every time. If it don't hit 10 pips and the next scan happens, it stays in, it keeps going. If it hits 10 pips, goes up, comes back down, it enters you back in the trade again. So you're effectively getting how many pips it does every time it goes back across. Now with this right here, what keeps it from opening multiple trades is right here we have that again, max concurrent trades. So if it put me into trades right here and it goes back up, it doesn't close you out. Now the thing with this EA versus the first version EA, with this one, you're going to always use a stop loss. You can always have a stop loss. If I know, like I said, again, he moves stuff around. A trailer, you got trailers, a fixed loss, fixed take profit, fixed stop loss in pips. All right. So I'm doing stop loss 25 pips, take profit 10. I know that seems backwards, everybody, but for the amount of trades, and we back tested, we did strategy test and back tested, we're over 17%. 3 to 5% monthly is great, is excellent. This did 17%. Okay, so at 21, at 10 and 25, if I came down and hit 10 pips, it took me out. If it doesn't hit 10 pips and it goes back, because you already have 2 trades running, it's not going to open another coming back down because you said max trades is 2. Now, if you said max trades 5, it would open up 5 trades the first time, go back up, and if it doesn't hit take profit, it's still those same trades going. So it's a security that keeps it from going up, taking you out the trade, because we don't want to be paying a lot of commissions. And if it goes up, takes you out the trade and comes back in, puts you in, every time it does that, you're paying commissions. So we say, no, we put a stop loss, 30 pip, 25 pip stop loss. It doesn't go up, comes back in, gets your money. Comes over here, does the exact same thing right here. It took you out right here, 10 pips, at 2 trades, a 5 or 10 trade, whatever. And then the next candle did the same thing. Again, every time, until as long as you're in this trade, it won't keep doing it. But if you're not in the trade, it'll do. If you got 10 pips on every one of these, it would enter that trade every time it crossed down. Is everybody getting this? I hope everybody understands. Let me mute everybody out right quick, y'all. Got a lot of background noise. Okay, so that's how it works right now. And as you can see, over the past 45 minutes or so, I got low lot size because I'm testing it because I got it on every pair. And here's another feature we added. I love this. Look down here. We can tell it when to trade, trading hours. Only trade, use trading hours. And I got it for false right now because I'm testing. I want to trade it continuously. I'm testing the whole thing out. But only, if I put it to true, only trade the Frankfurt market. Put that to true. And then start time, I want it to start and end time. Trade the London market, true. Trade New York, true. It will only trade the pairs in those markets. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not saying when I say like London market, I'm not saying it's just going to trade London pairs. No, that's not what I mean. I mean, it will only take trades, period, doing London. Or if you only want to trade the New York session, it'll only take trades doing New York. However you have this set, right? I want them all on. I want Sydney. I want them all on all right now, just to test, because I want to test the whole thing out. But as you can see right now, it is really working. It enters the trades. It's going to retrace some who was at 50 pips a minute ago. We got a lot of trades open, but it turns around. And let me see what else. Okay, that's how it goes right now, everyone. That's how it's set up right now. Now, I looked at this when he did it, and I started going in trades. I'm like, man, this is nice. I like this because we're always trading with the trend. If it's a sell trend, it's only going to take the sells. It's not going to take buys. That's good. But how can we make this better? I thought to myself, how can we make this thing better? All right, here's how we make it better on it. This is current time right here. Okay. Now, because price is entering on the 50 and like that, we have a chance of retraces, big retraces like this, like it's doing right here. right? Because it's entered on 50. We know price likes to come back to the 50. Well, this is what I sent over to him a minute ago. And of course, you know, it's past midnight, his hours right now, so he's in bed, but he'll be up, you know, before we get up, and he'll be working, or he'll get it fixed for me. Because it took him all of 15 minutes, y'all, to take what we had and create this new settings and everything. Crazy. It's crazy. But here's how we're gonna make it better. And we got a lot of traders on here. Open your mics up if you want and give me your inputs, your thought process on this right here. What I'm going to show you. I think this right here is what's going to put it over the top. If we have it's already got the trend filter, trade low to trend, but now the rule is going to be only take trades when price is for sale, when price is below the 200, price is below the 50, and then the 13 and the 21. And remember, you can choose any image you want, but these are going to be the ones I think everybody's going to want to stick with. Price below the 200, price is below the 50, not entering in when it crosses on the 50, because it does this right here, right? But it's been working. But when is that? Now, when the 13 crosses over the 21 for a sale, crosses down. So now price must be below the 200, must be below the 50, and we must have a down cross, meaning the 21 must cross down. It's not going to take these up ones right here. It's going to take just the downs on immediate. So right here, it'll take it down. Stop loss is going to be up 30 some pips. Will never hit. Bam, you got your money. Enter right here, right on the trade. Got your money. Doesn't do anything right here. All this right here. Got your money. Right here. Got your money. Starting to consolidate right here. It won't do anything. All right. Let's go look for buys. Price must be above the 200, must be above the 50 right here. So we got a cross right here. Price comes up, it would enter you on the buy on the immediate candle, immediate when it crosses right here. Almost majority of the time when you're gonna on a cross, you're gonna get a push. You don't want to miss you don't want to miss this. So it's gonna enter right here, immediately got your money. Price must be above the slow, faster moving average. Got your money. On the cross, just on the cross. Above, of course, we got your money. Cross right here, got your money. Because it entered in, never hit stop loss. 21 pips right there. In other words, the only thing this time is going to take a trade on any pair is if the rule is must be for a buy, it must be above the 200, must be above the 50, the 13 must cross the 21. Let me take this off because I still got the Mac on here for crossing these. That's throwing me off. Wrong one to do. Hold on. All right, now let me take off. I got the cross on here for the 200. And that was throwing me off. Where is it at over here? Anyway, let me see. Let me find it. Oh, no, I don't. That must have been the other one. Okay. Right here. It wouldn't do anything here because that's a sale. Wouldn't do anything here. It would keep it. It's going to keep us out. Basically, what it does, y'all, is it keeps us out of the consolidation trades. These are ones that the previous version, the first version I got right now, would take all these trades because it's cross, but we're consolidating. So it'll keep you out. And the only way it's going to take a trade now is when price is above all the moving averages. This is what we want. We want price above all. It wouldn't have taken anything right here because we don't have a cross of the 1321. Now you could actually say, okay, I want it to cross when the 13 crosses the 50. Again, price must be above all moving averages. And you don't have to worry about that. You just tell it to cross when 13 crosses the 50, and the software does the rest. The software do the rest. I just like the 250, 1321. So again, over here, we're nowhere above the 200. We're above the 50. Price crossed. Price is above the 1321 now. Immediately enters this trade. Of course, you got your money. And now, and see on the higher time frame, when price is above it, most of the time, a lot of times, you can go more than 10 pips. No, you can get 20, 25, 30 pips probably. I am just wanting to say with the software, with this EA, the best thing, almost guaranteed, 70, 85, and 90% of the time is just go for 10 pips, because you can always tell the software, you don't have to go 50 or 60 pips one trade. You can tell the software, look, give me 5 positions at 10 pips. That's 50 pips, right? You got, it goes 10 pips right here 5 times. That's 50 pips right there. You don't have to say, give me 50 pips and hopefully it goes 50. You can say, give me 10 entries at 10 pips. That's 100 pips in this one little candle, or each 1 or 2 little candles, right? 100 pips. You have the maximum. See, that's what's going to be killer, and it's only going to trade with the trend. Robert, you on here? Well, I thought I saw Robert. You on?
Yeah, I'm here.
What do you think? That's how you always teach, trading with the trend above the moving average.
That's the only way to trade. Any from in my book, trading any other way is gambling.
Right. I've heard you say that quite often. And this is going to be the way now, y'all. We're going to get back to doing our Zooms, Tuesday and Thursday Zooms, because we got a lot in store with this. We're going to be trading manually, trading the crosses. I mean, this is what the EA is going to do it all for you. Again, right here, you can see what trades it will take, what trades it won't. It'll take, look, we're above the 200. This is why I say using the 250, 1321 is probably going to be the most, that's going to be the one I recommend for everybody to use. These 4 moving averages here. Put them in the software. What we happen, we put them on the software like this. The 50 exponential is your trigger MA, right? And you'll have the, all this will be in video and screenshots and our directions and everything. You in our videos. Fast MA 13, which is my black. 21, which is my tomato. The 50, of course, is the white right here, the trigger, and the 200 is the trend. So all you really got to remember is the trigger is 50. The trend is 200. Then your fast and slow MAs right here. Get that down. How many, what you're willing to risk, lot size. You figure out what your take profit stop loss is. I'm going with 10 and 25 every time, because that seems to be working the best. But pretty much, whatever, and then you can trade, during your hours. And we have trailing stop on here too. I don't really need a trailing stop if I'm only going 10 pips. But if somebody's going, if somebody's going, it just won another trade, 10 pips. This one right here, but got to get up to 11, I think, for the take. But he just won 1 because I saw my number go up. I don't need a trailing stop because I'm only going 10 pips. But if you're trying to get 50, 60, 70 pips out of it, you got a trailing stop. Use the trailer. Trailing minimum, you put them in. But again, you can tell it when to trade. You only want to trade during London. It'll run all day, but only take trades during London, which we know is a volatile trading session. So this EA right here, the first version that a lot of people, some of my testers have right now, people are doing very well. I think, Flo, are you on here? Robert, I know Robert's did it. Flo, you on?
Yes, I am.
Can you tell them a little bit about the first version, with what we're doing with that?
Oh yeah, the first version. Yes, I think it was the one that was taking the trade at a cross and exiting at the opposite side when it was crossing back. So that one, I will say the success rate was, way less than this new version. This new version has been really killing it. Specifically on indices, it's unbelievable. I have specifically only really taken gold with that, and it's really excellent with gold. 100% result with gold, definitely.
Absolutely. I use on gold, but I also use US 30. We got, matter of fact, let me show you guys some. I made a video. Is this the right group? Yeah. I made a video the other day. I forgot what it looked like though. I think this is it right here. Everybody. Yes. Okay. Gonna be how the new. Nope, that ain't it. What did I do with it? I made a video showing people. Shoot, what did I do with it, y'all? Okay, Henry. Hey, I don't know. I made a video and I posted it in our group. I think I posted it in the an easy way to trade group of all the results. A lot of people, we got some 6-figure traders in our testing group. Y'all, we have a different Ben Florence and Robert Winter. We have a testing group. Mr. Barker is in here. We have a testing group, and a lot of people are in there US 30, Nas 100, and they are killing it. James, they are killing it just, I would recommend when we send that version out to everybody, use that version strictly for indices, golden indices. Put that on one broker, let it ride, because they're killing it with that on that bro. But this one right here, I think this one right here is going to be even better than that one, you know. But how we have one version that's been working for about 3 weeks now, you know. So we got it's put like this is going to make your trading.
No worries, man. Okay.
We got people using. Let me mute everybody. We got people using our EA right now. They're trading on the FTMO challenges. They're funded trading chart. They're using on the funded trading chart, and it's working for them. Drawdown is low. It's making them money every day for funded trading. That's how strong they say this EA is worth. This EA is doing for them right now. The first version. So we're super excited about it. I know you guys have been waiting a long time for it. I've been waiting a long time, but I wanted it 100% right. I didn't want to send it out and then have bugs with it, and it's not working here. It's not doing the right thing. So we've been diligently testing it now for about a month. But like I say, the new one that I have that he's coming out tomorrow will trade just like this. It will trade, have to be above all the moving averages. As you can see, when price is above the moving averages, it's moving. When it starts to get on the moving averages, it's flat, right? But when price is above the moving averages, it's moving. Or when it's below the moving averages, it's moving. When it's starting to below, it's moving. And that's the ones we want to take. We want to take it right here. Price is below all the moving averages, it crosses, it will enter that trade immediately and get that but we just need that one candle. I just need that 110 pips. That's all I need. I don't need to be greedy and try to get all the pips. I could care less about that. I'd rather worry about the 10 pips I got and do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again all night long, all day. I'm gonna let it run tomorrow. As y'all know, tomorrow is NFP. So I'm going to let it run tomorrow on NFP to see how it does. So again, y'all, this is what I wanted to show you guys. I'll give you the results of all this tomorrow. I'll post them in the group all this tomorrow. But so far we're at 35.93 on small lots. Imagine if all this was $1, you know, each. Then I'd be at, well, double. I'd be at 70 something. But if it was a standard, it'd be at 300 something. You know, and this is good. This has only been an hour. Imagine I still got all night to go.
So what's your time frame, Kirk? What's your time frame?
I'm using an hour. I'm using an hour. Next week I'm gonna try the 30 minute and the 15.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm using an hour because I just like the hour. I just like the hour, but you know, I mean, it doesn't really matter the time frame because you know it's going to trade the same way. It's only going to take the crosses. You know, it wouldn't take this one right here. Why? Because price is in between. It wouldn't take it. Actually, it would take it on this candle right here though, because price has to be below, and below the 50. It would have taken this one because price is below right here. So whenever price when price is below all of them, it's good. Yes, sir.
Okay, right there, you say it'll take that one, that candle right there. That's the 10 pips. Now, how do you keep going and getting the rest of the pips? That's what I want to know.
Because you can tell it. I mean, you can tell it.
But will I have to go back and change it every time?
No, you can't change it. You can't change it here. You got your 10 pips right here. Well, then the EA has done its job. If you see it dropping, then you can manually enter it in. But on the next version that I got coming out, he's already talked. The next version is going to have this option right here. And we only got about 5 minutes left on this Zoom, y'all. The next version is going to come out somewhere in this area right here. It's going to say where it has maximum concurrent trades too. It's going to have another option right beside it or below it saying second trade, leave running as a runner. First trade will close out at the total number of pips. The second and following trades, however many trades, will exit, will leave as a runner. And you just
the trailing stop can do that too, right? The trailing
stop. Right, the trailing stop. But that's gonna be on the next version. Probably won't have that till after the new year. Because we want to get this version out first now, because I know you guys are tired of waiting. But he said it'll take a little time to code that. So I said instead of trying to hold you guys off, another whole month or two, let's go ahead and get this version that's working. Then we can have more trades. And the trade, like Florence said, the trailing stop will keep the other trades going. Got about 2 minutes left on this Zoom, y'all. Going out. It's going to cut off because I haven't upgraded this Zoom yet. So that's it. This recording will be in the group app in about an hour after it loads, you upload and everything. You can see it and go back over it. That's how it's going to work, y'all. This thing is going to be powerful. All right. If everybody has any questions, put them in the chat group. Thanks for jumping on, y'all. Now keep everybody abreast. I need everybody that's already purchased it to send me their two MT4, MT5 account numbers in Telegram, please. Don't send it to me in text, Facebook Messenger. Send them in Telegram so I can keep them all in one spot. All right, y'all. We'll talk to you later. Have a great one.